Hey guys, how's it going? BCHD here to welcome back to another episode of the Chelsea FIFA 19 Career Mode Season number 4. We're into episode number 5 and we find ourselves 4 seasons deep. We're literally on deadline day as we speak, and in last episode I asked you guys if you had any suggestions. We're going to be addressing them. We're going to be signing a few new players. We're going to be doing a few administrative things to the side, like changing numbers, all that good stuff. But yes, we're going to get straight into the episode, guys. It's going to be a big one. We'll have a look to see what's coming up. Obviously, we've got deadline day, some new signings, all that good stuff coming in right before January finishes. But then we enter February, kicking off our Champions League campaign in the round of 16. And then we got a few cup games. We've got a Carabao Cup Final as well to look forward to in February. Then we move on to March. We got another Champions League, a few crucial Premier League games in there as well, and then April's all Premier League, obviously depending if we go further in the cups or not, or if we go further in the Champions League, we'll probably have more fixtures. But yeah, that is what it's looking like so far. Obviously, we're going to be playing that Carabao Cup Final, but before we get into that, we're going to be doing some late January business that you guys suggested. So if you go ahead and enjoy the video, please make sure to smack the like button. It helps out so much. Your support never goes unnoticed. Comment down below showing your support. Hit the big red button down below to subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to hopefully getting 10k subscribers. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And let's get straight into episode number 5 of the Chelsea FIFA 19 Career Mode. Alright guys, so we're going to get a transfer offer in here for Tammy Abraham, and I'm considering it because we got in Luka Jovic. We've got a few strikers. He doesn't really start for us anymore, and we're obviously going to be looking to pick up a few new January signings. So I'm actually going to consider this one from Valencia. We're going to go in and negotiate it to see if we can get a bit more out of him, but I'm happy with what they've actually given us here. 38 million for Tammy Abraham, and they've accepted that. 48 million for Tammy Abraham. I will take that any day of the week. Valencia, hopefully Tammy Abraham is off there. Now we're going to be addressing your comments down below. I've got them opened up, so let's go in. A lot of you guys wanted Marcus Rashford, of course, the young English striker, now in our career mode is 90 overall, which is massive to have in our team, and obviously can replace Tammy Abraham, so he is going to be a huge one. You guys also wanted me to pick up Jadon Sancho, yet another English talent, and he's 87 overall. He's got 6 months left on his contract. We can't pick him up on a pre-contract because he's only 21, but look at that, we can offer between 18 million and 49 million. That is crazy. And also a lot of you guys wanted me to get Kevin De Bruyne, 30 years old. He's 91 overall, I know, but still 30 years old, a bit old in career mode. Obviously we picked up Luka Jovic last episode. A lot of you guys wanted Sandro Tonali in there as well. He's still only 81 overall, but we're going to go in for Marcus Rashford and see what we can do with him, what deal we can pull off for the young English striker, of course, from Manchester United. We could make the switch to Chelsea. I offer 86, see what they say. Oh, they'll consider it. But yeah, we're probably going to have to wait for the Tammy Abraham deal to go through before we can pull off any deals. But what I want to do for Sancho is see how low we could offer for him, I guess, because he is on a pre-contract. Alright, we're going to go in again and see for Jadon Sancho what we can pull off here. 500k. Let's see what they say. 500k plus Martial. They are happy with that. Anthony Martial might be on his way to Borussia Dortmund. Jadon Sancho making the swap to Chelsea. This would be a big move. Alright, we'll go ahead and delegate his contract. We'll see what happens with him in the next few days. Right, so we get a transfer offer for Andreas Christensen on deadline day from Real Madrid. This could be interesting considering we've had Marquinhos join now. What would it mean for Christensen's game time? Kimpembe Varane obviously still centre back, so we could go ahead and get a bit of money for him, but I don't see who we could bring in for him, to be honest. I think keeping Andreas Christensen, still only 25 years of age, still a decent player for Chelsea, so I'm just going to ignore that offer from Real Madrid. No need to sell him. Right, so it looks like Sancho's accepted his contract that we delegated him. It's going to be 500k plus Anthony Martial. They're going to make the swap. Martial going to move to Borussia Dortmund. He served us well for so many seasons. We picked him up in season number 2 on a free contract. Now we're getting a young 21-year-old Englishman from Borussia Dortmund, Jadon Sancho, to Chelsea with the face scan. Of course, he's going to be looking so good in the Chelsea kit. We're going to go ahead and accept that. Jadon Sancho has made the switch to Chelsea, and we're going to have a look and see how he looks in his Chelsea gear. There he is, Jadon Sancho. What number should we change him to? Number 34. Don't really think that suits him, but Jadon Sancho has joined Maurizio Sarri at Stamford Bridge. Welcome to Chelsea to the young Englishman. And of course, he can still grow as well. We're going to take a look at his stats. 99 ball control from Jadon Sancho, 95 sprint speed, 95 dribbling, 92 acceleration, 92 agility, 88 balance. What a player, Jadon Sancho. He is going to be killer for us and hopefully getting a decent amount of game time in there as well. Jadon Sancho is now a blue. Right, so yet another Englishman, Marcus Rashford. Let's go ahead and delegate his contract. Let's see if he accepts that deadline day. We've already made one signing. Can we make a second? There's 9 hours left. Oh, and look at that. Marcus Rashford has accepted his contract there. 320k a week, 4-year contract. He's going to be an important first team player. Marcus Rashford, obviously replacing Martial at striker, replacing Tammy Abraham, who looks like he's on his way. Oh no, we don't have the financial means. We're going to have to wait till Tammy Abraham gets sold to Valencia, hopefully. Hopefully that goes through. But yeah, we still don't have enough money to buy Marcus Rashford. Obviously, he's going to be replacing Tammy Abraham, who should be on his way to Valencia. I don't know what's taken so long, but we're going to have to simulate a bit more in transfer deadline day to see what goes down. Transfer saga. We've got 1 hour left. Tammy Abraham still hasn't left. He would have funded the move for Marcus Rashford. Valencia have taken their time in negotiating with him. He still hasn't left. We've gone pear-shaped. We signed Jadon Sancho. We got off to a good start. And then now we can't afford Marcus Rashford. We can't go back in for an offer for him. Yeah, negotiations were over. We couldn't afford the 87 million. Abraham, if he moved to Valencia, would have funded that. And now, because Valencia have taken their time, they haven't done anything, we can't afford Marcus Rashford. Therefore, we can't buy him. We're only going to be able to pick up Jadon Sancho. Obviously, there, Marquinhos, Santos, and Jovic. We picked up Martial out. But that is it. That's going to be it for today, for the January window. We could have sold Abraham and funded the Rashford move, but it didn't go through in the end. And I feel like, yeah, it's probably like realistic in real life, because a lot of transfers are about to happen. They don't always happen. And unfortunately, we couldn't make the deal for Marcus Rashford go through. We couldn't get the Abraham deal to go through either. And yeah, oh, there you go. Abraham's transfer talks broke down, so he couldn't go to Valencia anyway. Tammy Abraham, the young English striker, we could have got 48 million out of him, and he didn't go. But that is going to be it, even though I think that is still a great team to go ahead and hopefully win the six out of 6 trophies this season. But we continue on into February, into the second half of the season. It's going to be our first match of the episode. It's going to be Huddersfield Town away. I'm just going to put the strongest starting 11 out for this one. A bit angry after the deadline day drama, let's just say. So hopefully we can take it out on Huddersfield and get the win away from home. Let's hopefully simulate it. It's still a 2-2 draw. Are you kidding me? So Alphonso Davies has a release clause of 12.5 million. We just got the scout report back for him. He's 82 overall. He's 26 million in valuation. I'm just going to go ahead and just take advantage of this cheap release clause, really. Let's just sign Alphonso Davies for the fun of it, considering we didn't get Rashford. Hopefully Alphonso Davies, the Canadian, can make up for it, I guess. We're going to contract negotiate with him. Obviously, we've activated his release clause. Alphonso Davies, he might be on his way to Stamford Bridge as well. Look at those stats in there for the young Canadian winger. Our second starting 11 out here against Aston Villa. We're going to go ahead and simulate it at home. Round of 16 match in the FA Cup. So hopefully we can go ahead and get the victory. It's going to be a comfortable 3-0 victory. It's going to be Eden Hazard and Arthur with a brace to put us through to the next round of the FA Cup. Alright, so Champions League time now. Strongest starting 11 away at Celtic. Their stadium isn't in the game. I believe they're a PES partner or something like that. So yeah, their stadium's not in the game, but we're going to simulate the first leg up away. Yeah, we're going to continue on. Dybala gets the opening goal there. It's a crucial away goal for us. We're going to go ahead and get the 2-1 victory. 2 crucial away goals. Pulisic coming off the bench. Zuba for them halving the deficit, but in the end we get the 2 away goals to bring to Stamford Bridge for the second leg. And Alphonso Davies has accepted his contract. He's going to be on his way to Chelsea, just like Luka Jovic, in the next transfer window for season number 5. Alphonso Davies and Luka Jovic yet to make their way to Stamford Bridge. They are well and truly on their way to becoming a Blue and joining Maurizio Sarri. Right, so a home Premier League game up against Brighton. It's going to be the second string team going out here and hopefully picking up all 3 points. against the South Coast team, the Seagulls, and we get the 3-0 win yet again. It's Arthur with a brace. He's been on fire right now, and Depay to get the third. And we have another game up against Brighton. This time it's going to be at Wembley for some silverware, the Carabao Cup. And yet it is a big trophy that we need to pick up. Obviously, I want the first team starting out for this one. Yeah, so we could knock down yet another trophy that we need to win. Our third of the season it will be. 3 out of 6 we can do today. Hopefully we can get the job done at Wembley against the Seagulls. Alright, so Wembley, the Carabao Cup Final, yet another piece of silverware up for grabs. It's something in so many times as Chelsea manager. Big game up at Wembley, this time against Brighton and Hove Albion. South Coast team travel up to London. It is our hometown. Hopefully we can get the win in London for the Blues of Chelsea. And hopefully the ribbons will be of Chelsea blue. This is our starting 11. It's how Brighton line up. Pretty decent from them. They got Giovanni Simeone. That's pretty decent. And apparently in the last episode, Man United had Messi on the bench, which I didn't even realize was you guys in the comments, which was pretty funny. So I guess we got to pay attention more to the opposition and how they line up. They got Kevin Ruig, Jedson Fernandez. They got Olmo, which is some pretty decent signings as well. But yeah, let's kick off this Carabao Cup Final at Wembley. Icardi is going to get us underway. Mbappe can find him again. His fellow Frenchman. He's running down this wing. Surely he's made his way inside the box. Can he find Mauro Icardi? No, he can't. But it's going to be Mbappe on the header. And it's a comfortable save from Walton. Milinkovic-Savic trying to force his way through. He does so, the Serbian. Milinkovic-Savic with the shot. Testing Walton this time. It's going to go out for a corner. He get his head onto this one. It's going to be Mauro Icardi just over the bar. Oh no, they've headed that one. And Donnarumma with a big save. Can we capitalize on this Brighton mistake? Mauro Icardi's going to be in the middle. Mauro Icardi tests Walton. Varane on the end of it, and it's hit the post on a tight angle for the captain. And Varane nearly puts us into the lead there. It was heading out, and Varane tried to head it back in the middle. Tried to get a shot on goal. Ousmane Dembele. Going to cut inside. He's going to find Mbappe. Surely Icardi. Oh, it's off the crossbar. You got to be kidding me. And now, oh, we've swung it back in. And of course, not going to go in. It's going to be half time. We haven't been our usual self so far. We've spurred a good few opportunities to put us into the lead. It's still 0-0. Brighton doing really well in the first half. Icardi. Mbappe's making a decent run. Kylian Mbappe, come on. Can he make the impact for us? Kylian Mbappe, that is going to be 1-0. Kylian Mbappe, ever so up front at striker. The Frenchman has got us underway here at Wembley. We've broken the Brighton defense. It's only taken us 67 minutes, the best part of an hour. And it's that man, Kylian Mbappe, yet again, number 29. The low-driven shot across body after Mauro Icardi found him. He used his pace to get beyond the defense and slotted it into the bottom right-hand corner. After all that Brighton pressure, we finally capitalised on a chance ourselves. It's a left-foot finish from the youngster, and we go 1-0 up here at Wembley. Okay. Surely they can 1-2 together. Ousmane Dembele surely through on goal here. The Frenchman nearly gets us the second. Why didn't he use his left foot there? The new substitute, Marquinhos, and it's over the crossbar. Dybala's giving it away. Brighton on the attack. He surely... Skriniar! What was Skriniar doing? I was selecting him and he didn't go to the ball. Skriniar. Oh, Skriniar. What is this passing? And dunk is through on goal. How we've not conceded the equaliser, I'll never know. Skriniar giving it off to Icardi. Can we get the final goal to kill off Brighton here? Get the 2-0 victory. Dembele puts it back into the middle. Why has Dybala shot that with his right? That surely is the last chance of the game. Carabao Cup winners. I don't sound too excited because that was a terrible game. Literally Mbappe with our best chance of the game. We failed for a lot of our chances and Brighton nearly got the equaliser. We just scraped by the South Coast side 1-0 with our first team. It's a win nonetheless. It's a trophy nonetheless. It's another final victory nonetheless. We win the Carabao Cup. It is 3 trophies down out of 6. The only trophies left now are the FA Cup, Champions League, and of course the Premier League. We have won the 2 pre-season tournaments in the Community Shield and the UEFA Super Cup. Now the Carabao Cup, the League Cup. I'm going to leave you guys with the celebrations. It's going to be Raphael Varane to lift up the trophy at Wembley for Chelsea. Enjoy the celebrations. I'll meet you back in the menus. We've got a bit of a request from Jonaid Hussein, who said in the comments down below to change a few players' numbers just to keep it a bit fresh, just to mix things up a bit. So what we're going to do, first off, he said change Pogba to 6, which was the big one. So we're going to go ahead, change Pogba to number 6. Mason Mount is going to switch to 17. We've got changed Donnarumma to number 1, which makes sense. He is our starting goalkeeper. Kepa doesn't really play for us all too much anymore, so we're going to switch his number. Kepa's going to be number 22 now. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he wants to be number 2, so we're going to put Alexander-Arnold to number 2, which kind of makes sense because he is, I don't know why Tammy Abraham was number 2, but he is our right back. And generally, right backs are number 2, and he also wants Neymar to be number 11, so he wants Neymar to take Asensio's number. He wants Neymar to take Asensio's current number. Asensio is going to move to number 26, but we're probably going to move Asensio to, let's say, number... Is there going to be a number? Marco Asensio is going to move to a number 7. Neymar's old jersey, so he gets the number 7. Neymar is at his classic number 11. And yeah, that is all the requests pretty much. You guys still showing all your love on the series so far. We're going to switch to our second team for this match up against Wolves away from home in the Premier League. Obviously, we're a few days before our big Champions League second leg clash against Celtic, so wouldn't want to risk too many players. Mir gets Wolves off to a great start there. We literally only pulled a 1-1 draw. Paquetá getting us the equaliser. We couldn't get the second to put us into the lead. Unfortunately, Hernandez comes off injured, so hopefully that's not too bad. And Lucas Hernandez, there you go. He's out for 2 months with an MCL injury, unfortunately for the Frenchman. And the strongest starting 11 are coming out to face Celtic at Stamford Bridge. Surely we're going to see us progress through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We also have our FA Cup quarterfinal coming up soon in a few days as well. So it's the part of the season where it really starts to heat up here. We're going to go ahead and skip it. And we get the 3-0 victory. Mbappe continuing his good form with a brace, as well as Mauro Icardi getting himself on the score sheet to put us 3-0 up. We win, I believe, 5-1 on aggregate. We move through to the quarterfinals. And round 6 of the FA Cup here up against Cardiff. It's going to be another huge game, hopefully. And we're away in Wales, so we're going to put our second string 11. Obviously, Hernandez got injured for 2 months, so we're going to need a replacement for him. Kimpembe is going to slot straight in there. Cardiff away from home. Hopefully, the second team can do the business here against the Welsh in Wales. They've won their last few games pretty comfortably. Hopefully we can get the job done here up against the Welsh side in Wales at their stadium. So hopefully we can do the business here. We're going to go ahead and skip it. We get the 2-1 victory. Lucas Paquetá and Eden Hazard with the goals to cancel out Murphy's opener. We get the 2-1 victory. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Alright, so we've got a big Premier League game up against Liverpool at home to get into. Obviously, Everton still right behind us. We've got a catch-up game. Liverpool currently sitting in 8th position. We have a game against West Ham at home as well after this. So we're going to play this one against Liverpool with the strongest starting 11. Hopefully getting all 3 points. Alright, so we absolutely humiliated Liverpool earlier in the season at Anfield. 6-2, I believe it was. We're going to get things underway here with Kylian Mbappe. Can we get a cross in? We do. At the back stick is Kylian Mbappe. And it didn't take long, did it? 1-0 up already. Complete opposite to what happened in the Carabao Cup Final. Kylian Mbappe getting a goal within the opening minutes here against Liverpool. It was a back post cross delivery from Ousmane Dembele, the French connection. 1-0 Chelsea. Koulibaly's retrieved it. We've given it off to the new number 6 in Paul Pogba, and Alisson makes a really decent save on the Frenchman there. Oh, what a beautiful pressure from the boys. Mauro Icardi through on goal to beat Alisson, and Icardi clinical yet again, one-on-one with Alisson, and he slashes that one into the top left-hand corner. What a strike from Mauro Icardi. It was the brilliant pressure in the end on the Liverpool defense that got us that chance, and Mauro Icardi didn't say no to that. Oh no, Mane's won it back. He swung it into Roberto Firmino. And that is a cheap goal to give away. Liverpool half the deficit there with the Brazilian Firmino. Dybala's going to swing it back in. That's a good looking ball. And Milinkovic-Savic has pounced on that one, the Serbian. What a goal from the lad himself. He has gotten us the third here against Liverpool. 61 minutes in, right on the hour mark. Cometh the man, cometh the hour. It is Serge Milinkovic-Savic. A beautiful shape on the cross from Dybala, and he did the rest. Pounced on it first. And look at that right foot cross from Dybala. Milinkovic-Savic beat Mbappe to the header and buries it into the bottom right-hand corner. Mbappe trying to find the killer ball through to Mauro Icardi. That is surely the fourth, and yes, it is. Yet another clinical finish from the Argentine Mauro Icardi. And we've got two quick-fire goals here. He kept onside, and he finished it beautifully, tucking it into the bottom right, off the post and in from the Argentinian. We go 4-1 up. But I want to give this to Neymar. Surely he can bury it for the boys in blue. It's going to be a fifth. That was way closer than I thought. But it's another 5-star performance from the Chelsea boys. Neymar finally breaks his goal duck, and we get the 5-1 victory here. Look at this. I aimed it to the right, and he somehow went in the middle. I don't know. Neymar, number 11, gets the goal to put us 5-1 up. That is going to be full time. We win with yet another embarrassment to Liverpool. It is going to be 5-1, 5-star Chelsea out here. Right, it's back-to-back home games. This time it's up against London rivals in West Ham. We're going to go ahead and simulate this one. It's going to be the second team going out to face the Hammers and hopefully get 3 points. I mean, we're pretty far ahead now in the league, and we've actually lost that game. Are you kidding? Lanzini ended up getting a 55th minute winner to secure all 3 points for West Ham. The second team have let us down this episode. Sancho and Dior came on, but not enough in the end. We lose 1-0 to West Ham. Alright, we're going all guns blazing for this one. Up against Everton at Goodison Park. Away from home, we're still 14 points out in front, but I want to extend that lead pretty much to hopefully secure us a good place in the title race, obviously in first position. So let's get into this big match up against second place Everton. It's a must win. Alright, it's a rainy day in Merseyside, but it doesn't stop us from having a huge title deciding clash up against Everton away from home. Right, Everton are going to be kicking us off. It's going to be Richarlison getting us underway. Oh, it's Gylfi Sigurdsson, who's absolutely blasted that one into the top right-hand corner. I did not even expect that. He's got Everton underway here at Goodison Park, similar to what he did against Man United a few days ago. That's probably one of the best goals we've ever conceded. Look at that, unsavable. Slip through, Icardi finds Paulo Dybala, and what a save from Jordan Pickford. Mauro Icardi, and no need to fear. Mauro Icardi is here, the Argentinian yet again, saving us in the 14th minute. We get the equaliser thanks to the Argentinian who's been on fire this season. Mauro Icardi's had his critics in the earlier episodes, in the earlier seasons. Couldn't do much about that one. A beautiful right-footed finesse shot, a trademark Mauro Icardi goal. Oh, don't tell me it's frozen. My game's frozen on me. Yes, the game's crashed. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Look at this. FIFA's crashed. Are you kidding me? Alright, so we've restarted the game after my Xbox crashed. We're just going to make it 1-1 again with both scorers Gylfi and Mauro Icardi, just so we can level the playing field here. And Mauro Icardi surely will convert that. And we're back to 1-1. We're back to where we were before the game crashed. Alright, back in business. It's 1-1. We'll ball in to Mbappe. He's entered the box. Can he pick someone out? He's going to pick out Dybala. Icardi is there, but Pickford with a massive reaction save to keep us from getting the second. Again, what's he going to do? He's giving it off to Theo Walcott. And right on halftime, right on added time, it's the English winger Theo Walcott to score. He did it against Man United in real life, and he's done it here against me with Chelsea. And he's put Everton 2-1 up into the break. We've had so much pressure. Everton have soaked it up. Pickford kept them in the game. And they just had one crucial counter-attack. Yet again, Gylfi Sigurdsson, the main culprit in that one. Oh, what skill from Ousmane Dembele. We found Icardi. Icardi. Neymar is lurking at the right. Oh, beautiful skill. And Pickford's kept him out. It's Dybala. It's going to be Mauro Icardi over the crossbar. Surely we found Hazard. It's going to be Pogba with the strike, and Pickford has kept it out. It's going to be a last-minute corner. Can Milinkovic-Savic come up trumps and save us here? No, he can't. Can we swing it back in the middle? It's going to find its way to Ayor, fresh off the bench. Gives it through to Paul Pogba. That's it. We've lost the game. 2-1 to Everton. We created next to nothing in that second half, and it's a disappointing performance up against second place Everton. As you can see here, Champions League quarterfinals, we have been drawn up against Manchester United. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we've played Manchester United about 50 times this season. The second team is out for this. Sancho now 88 rated. Hopefully we can get maybe a few away goals. Maybe just don't let Man United score that much. Messi is still on the bench for Manchester United. Hazard gets an away goal, but Arthur gets a red card. That is terrible. Lindelof goes off injured, but we've gotten an away goal. Messi still on the bench. Maybe he'll come on in the second half. Who knows? But Pulisic comes on. We're still 1-0 up here. Lingard gets the equaliser for United. That is a home goal for United. Last 10 minutes. What's going to happen? Still going to be 0-0. Messi didn't even come on. We get an away goal to take back to Stamford Bridge. Right, so the second team is going to get back-to-back matches. It's a home game against 4th place Leicester. They're currently still in the title race too because they got 57 points, sitting in a Champions League spot. Can we get the job done against Leicester, which we actually need to? Should have played this. West Ham obviously did get the win. Depay is injured somehow. Is he going to be coming off? I don't know, but Tammy Abraham gets the opener for us, and that is going to be 3 points to Chelsea. Junior getting the goal to put us 2-1 up, and it's 3 points, a crucial 3 points in the title race. And Memphis Depay is going to be out for 7 days. Alright, it's the first team going out for the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final. Up against United at Stamford Bridge. Will they play Messi? He's still yet to play for Manchester United, as you can see there. I think it's got Messi to make Manchester United debut, ? So he's been sitting on the bench this whole season, Lionel Messi. But let's get into this Champions League quarter-final. Final night at Stamford Bridge. We take an away goal back from Old Trafford. And hopefully it's going to be another successful European night here. But Mbappe is going to kick us off here against Manchester United. Mbappe can find Icardi making the run. The Argentine through on goal here. What can he do? The clinical man. Can he get the goal? No, I wanted him to take it on his right foot, but De Gea blocks him. Mauro Icardi surely off the crossbar. And he spurs 2 chances in the space of a minute. And that is going to be half-time. That was a dreadful first half. Milinkovic-Savic wins it back beautifully. Kylian Mbappe can surely run onto this and beat Phil Jones for pace. We're going to cut back inside. We're going to find the head of Mauro Icardi. And what a save from De Gea. Come on, Icardi. Oh, it's off the crossbar again. You got to be kidding me. Come on. Icardi finds Dybala. Surely. Dybala gives it into Mbappe, and that is the opener after 63 minutes of dreadful performances from both sides. It is us breaking the deadlock, making it on aggregate 2-1 to Chelsea. If it stands like this, we go through in flying colours. It was Dybala who made that, found Mbappe. A bit of an awkward chance for Mbappe, but he slotted it into the bottom right nonetheless. 3 minutes of added time here. Manchester United, if they get a goal, it's going to go to extra time. We've headed that out. Donnarumma gets a punch to it. Kante, our former player, trying to get some revenge on us. Mbappe has taken him out. Is that going to be a red card for the Frenchman? And Mbappe gets a red card for that. Taking out his former teammate Kante. Not again. Not again. Not again! Oh, Jones has missed it. And that means we progress through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. All that United pressure in the last 10 minutes didn't pay off. And we hold on to go into the semi-finals of the Champions League. I have no idea how we did it because we played so poorly. But we ended up getting the goal through Mbappe, who now has a red card. But we're through to the Champions League semi-finals. Real Madrid are our semi-final opponents. And in the other game, it is going to be Napoli taking on Manchester City. So we finish off the episode here, guys. It's going to be action-packed from here out to the end of the season. We've got a Real Madrid semi-final in the Champions League. Crucial game against Spurs. Crucial game against Fulham. Crucial FA Cup semi-final against Spurs at Wembley. Then it's a Crystal Palace game at home again with a Real Madrid semi-final. Depending how we do in the FA Cup, all that stuff depends on when we get the fixture. But 2 semi-finals in Real Madrid and then an FA Cup semi-final. Crucial Premier League games to wrap up the season, guys. That is going to be the video. If you did enjoy Chelsea Career Mode Season number 4, Episode number 5, make sure to smack the like button. Subscribe for some more FIFA 19 Career Mode content coming at you on a regular basis. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Turn on notifications, comment down below, all that good stuff. I've been BCHD. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the very next video.